Time has come.
It's time to kick this pig.
In the dick.
Oh, no.
And who is this character? The Baron.
The Baron.
Files podcast.
One of the most fantastic things you'll ever have in your entire life.
Righto! And welcome back to the Baron Files podcast. I almost come in early, but Bryn, I'll throw it over to you, mate. How you going?
Mate? Yeah, really good. This is a bit of a special one we're doing this evening. So we've got a guest with us today. Following on from about a month ago, we did a bit of a special, for lack of a better term, on my story. And the guys have informed me they've had some pretty good feedback. So following on from that, Mitch Wilson, who's with us today or tonight, has contacted us, and I've spoken to him about his story. Now, me and Mitch go back a long way. We went through primary school together, high school together. I was best friends with his older brother. He was best friends with my younger sister. So families have been intertwined for years and years. So this one's pretty special to me. He's a ripping guy, but he's had some health battles along the way. But I guess his story here tonight is to share that as much as the health battles are horrible, it's the mental toll it took on him as well that's probably had a bigger impact than anything. So he's adamant that he wants to tell everyone that this is not about him putting himself up on a pedestal or anything about that. Our last conversation through messages were, if it means I can help someone out there, then I'm happy to have an uncomfortable conversation. So, Mitch, thank you. You're very generous to share your time with us. Unselfishly, you're going to share your story, and we're thankful for you being here and doing that with us. So, welcome aboard, Mitch. Welcome to the Baron Files.
The Baron
Files. Yeah.
Thank you, Bryn. You said that well. You're spot on. I didn't want the attention of it, but I really think I can help people. So
Yep.
That's why I want to do it.
Well, we might kick off early. Tell us about your background, Mitch. You're a Burnie lad?
Yes, grew up in Burnie, obviously with you, and now live in Somerset. That's
family with two other brothers.
Yes, Wilbur, Trent.
Yes. Who a close friend of Trent's. Actually, I might kick off a little story about his brother, if that's okay. Let's just keep it. So many moons ago, I took Mitch's brother away on a football trip to Melbourne. Now, he doesn't get away a lot. He gets invited a lot, but he's not that keen on going away on the boys' trips. So anyway, he's finally caved and he's come away with us, and one of the guys had prepped up one of the strip joints to say there's going to be 10 of us coming around to a strip club. Now, some love it, some hate it, but we stay together as a group. So off we've gone to this strip club, and as we've gone in the door, we've all paid our $20 cover charge, and they've given us $1 vouchers for you to go sit up the front give to the girls as they come and dance. So
was
anyway,
this 40 years ago?
Oh, yeah. It'll be 10 years ago, I reckon. And, it might have been $2 vouchers. There you go.
Whoa.
And I tell you, it didn't get a lot of attention, the old $2 vouchers. But so what's happened as we've walked in, that, like I say, there's 10 of us. We've all sort of been to plenty of strip clubs over the time. We've all gave your brother all 20 of ours each. So he's got a wad of 200 of these vouchers, or $200 worth of vouchers. He's got a bit excited. He's walked up to the front of the stage, perched himself down there, and he's turning around, giving us the thumbs up and smiling away. We've all gone to get a drink. Well, we're down there watching him. A lady comes out on the stage and she starts dancing. She walks over to him, and he got that bloody excited. He threw the whole lot in one go. 200 of them. And it was raining like Macy's Day Parade. Just falling everywhere. And then he was done. So he had to come back and sit with us afterwards because he used all his vouchers in it.
And one bird went home very, very happy.
Yes, he did.
He got all the tokens.
But, so I've got to spend a bit of time with the family over the years. But I guess, you want to start, where do you want to kick us off, Mitch? Like your story, your life was all good. You're a young budding athlete. You BMXs as a kid, is that right? You into the BMXs when you were a junior?
Dirt bikes, footy, basketball. Loved me sport.
Yep.
Yeah. Getting out on the bike with Dad.
Yep.
Yeah, loved it.
And doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Played footy. You played footy at Yeoman, didn't you, when I was at Yeoman?
Yeah, underage.
Yeah, there you go. And then Penguin?
Yes.
Penguin,
yes.
Yep. So got around a bit, played a bit of the sport, and then, well, I don't know. Do you want to lead us into it, the health problems and how that all came about?
2015, there was some things going on at work. I was all over the show. My head wasn't right. Headaches. Thinking, just more Panadol. I'll get through it. And got to the stage where I was actually at the supermarket and had a seizure. And luckily, in this small town we live in, someone knew me and said, Mitch is not right. Rang an ambulance at the hospital. Long story short, they did some scans and found a brain tumour.
And how old were you at this point?
I was 26.
Yep.
26, 27. So yeah, straight to Hobart.
Yep.
Into surgery.
Can you remember details of it, like size of it or anything like that? Or not?
It was
probing a little
about
too
a
deep?
golf ball, they said.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
So quite a long surgery, 9 hours apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
But I come out of it very lucky. I had an amazing surgeon. Long recovery. So I think it was a month or so I was in there. So my speech wasn't right, my balance wasn't right, eyesight. But as the swelling went down, I got better.
Yep.
They got it with one go and said no treatment. So no chemo, no radiation. I went beauty. Went home, bit of a rest, back to work. And
What period of time was this over?
I think I had 4 or 5 months off.
Yep.
Sorry, where were you working at the time?
Place called Coastal Engineering,
Yep, right.
which have been brilliant to me.
Yep.
They were so good. So I got back in there. My boss at the time said, "You just work your way through it. You do the shifts you want to do."
Yep.
So that was great. Went back to doing what I was doing, and then unfortunately 2019, obviously I had scans every 3 months, and it showed up again, and they said we've got to attack it again.
Sorry to interrupt, but 3 years later, did you say? So did they think it was the same one?
4 years
4
later.
years later. So they think it was the same one that had sat sort of benign for so long, or was
Yes.
it another one? That's what it was.
Yeah. I think the easiest way to explain to people about a brain tumour is if you've got a tumour in your leg or your arm, they're going to cut around it.
Yeah.
I don't know, 100 mil
Yeah.
in a circumference. If you got one in your brain, they do that. I wouldn't be here talking to you.
No.
So there's always risk, and they have told me, there's a major risk that it'll come back, and I live with that, and knowing that it might come back is tricky.
Yeah.
But they got it pretty good the second time too, but they said it had gone up a grade to a grade 4 cancer, and then it was chemo, radiation, 10 weeks every day.
Yep.
And that was hard. That was hard. But I had support, mate. I had so much support around me. People were like, mates, family, always there.
I said with mine, and not to go back over that, but how hard it would be to go through those sorts of things without that family network or friendship network, just when you need something or you need someone to talk to, you've got someone to call on. So
exactly.
At that point, Mitch, now I don't know how comfortable you are talking about this, but you'd lost your father by that point too, which was he was a pretty big part of your life.
Yeah, just before that I found out I had the brain tumour. And I sort of blamed it on that, like, when I talk about the headaches and like, I've been through a bit, and I'll get through this, and I think I was mentally sick without knowing it.
Yep.
With having a brain tumour, if that sort of like.
So do you feel like the trauma might have triggered it, or a trauma of your dad dying may have triggered it? Like, because remember your grandmother said,
Yeah,
that
true.
With she thinks that.
So my grandmother, just to touch on that, my grandmother had always said to me her belief was things like cancer and tumours are from people having built up stresses in their life that won't release it.
Yeah.
And that's where their cause from. And then because I got it, that sort of threw her theory out the door. But it doesn't necessarily mean that's different for everyone or the same for everyone, sorry.
Oh, look, yeah, it could be like, you know, lots of stress as we do in life. We all lose our family, we all lose our, you know, friends, and it's bloody hard, the life we live.
It'd be tough for mum as
Very,
well, seeing
very
her
tough.
kid not well, and then also not having
Yeah,
your dad to lean on, I suppose.
exactly, and I didn't want to. Obviously, I didn't want to go through it, but that was bloody hard too. Putting mum, you know, mum was down at Hobart and back a couple of times a week, and making sure I was all right. Like yeah, she didn't need that.
Yeah.
So,
But she'd do it all again, no doubt.
Well, yeah.
oh, that's
She
right.
had to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully, touch wood.
yeah, yeah.
Don't have to. You got anything, Trent?
No, I'm enjoying the ride. mate.
I'm over here owning it at the
Yeah,
minute.
no,
Sorry,
you're
guys.
right.
but
You're doing
Well,
a great
I was
job.
told to keep the swear in a minute, so I'm just going to wear a muzzle. Put some duct tape over my face. But no, really. I just want to touch on when you said about the scan. So how regular were the scans post the first surgery? So was it 6 monthly, or how often are you going?
Went from 3 to 6 to 12. So
Yeah,
at the
okay.
moment, luckily, it's at 12. Just gone to 12. Because what's it been? 5-6 years. So they call remission 5 years. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
Especially when they told me there's a high chance it's going to come back, and it's
And it hasn't yet.
After
Oh.
after the second bout, they said there's a high chance.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
did they say that after the first one as well?
No,
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
it is very interesting.
I'll have a question. So when you said you were having some headaches and that, this was when the first time you had before they found the tumor. In between did you have headaches, or was it similar symptoms, or was you sort of oblivious to it and then just they found it because they were looking?
Yeah, similar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, mentally I was a different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think now, after talking to people would see that.
Mm.
Yeah, and this is really what I wanted to talk about.
Mm.
The cancer was easy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bullshit anyone. I had people around me. I got told to go and have treatment. I did it. I did what I was told by the doctors. The doctors were all over it. The mental health that come with it was fucked. There you go. I
Yeah.
just swore.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
Yeah. He's opening the gate. Trent.
Emily Seabohm galore coming.
Collars off, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the hardest part was more in the mental health side of it.
100%.
Yeah, yeah. I remember you spoken before we started. You sort of said you had people around you when you were when everyone knew that you were sick. You had the right people around you. Like you said, the doctors were all over it, but probably weren't all over the mental health side of things. And
No.
there was no help there. And I suppose you didn't at the time. You probably didn't know yourself, but other people were sort of picking up around it. Is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And I guess this is what I really wanted to talk about and come on is mental health. Obviously, the trauma to my brain did or doesn't help the mental health.
No.
But yeah, I've learnt now that it's okay.
Yeah.
To be unwell mentally. I had the surgery the second time round, and like I said before, the support was unbelievable. I had mates taking me to appointments. Mum was always there, my brothers. It was just unbelievable. But when that finished
And everyone thought you were okay.
and I wasn't working
Yeah.
and I was told not to overdo it and you're at home, I fell into a really dark hole.
Yeah.
And it was horrid. And asking myself questions like, yeah, I'm okay. I've got through this.
Yeah.
There was people in that Hobart hospital that weren't surviving brain cancer. And you'd hate to know the people that don't. So I got to a stage where I was kind of like, I'm in a house that I own, and I've got beautiful family, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
So why? All these questions are like, why? Why aren't I happy? You know, like,
I mean, for that point, you've got your health at least, and you've got a family. You're in a house that you love, and so why? Yeah, and you're wondering why you're not happy.
Yep.
Is it? Do you think, in your mind, you think I'm being selfish?
Yes.
Because
Yep.
there'd be people out there that would
100%.
love this life that I've got here at the moment, and having a family around me, and having. Do you have your children by that point?
I didn't have the kids.
No. But yeah, having good family support and friends and so forth, and you've just conquered something that no one ever wishes upon their worst enemy, and you've come out the other side of it, to then not be content and happy. I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but is that, like you say, you felt like, oh, I'm being selfish. I should be grateful for this. I shouldn't be feeling the way I'm feeling.
That's right. And I went on like this for years.
Yeah.
Fighting. I'm a bloke. I'm tough. Look what I've been through.
Yeah.
I should, like I've got everything. I've got everything. Exactly. I tried to. Well, I did move on. I getting out and about with the boys, the family, enjoying life.
Yep.
On my own, I was struggling without telling anyone. And I went, I've got to be that tough guy. I'm going to move on. I'm going to be okay. I've always wanted kids. So met a lovely lady. We had kids. But I always had that the mental issue of when, like, is this cancer going to come back? Because it's come back twice.
Yeah.
And then, I think I really hit rock bottom when we had our second child, and she was born unwell, and she was flown to Hobart, believe it or not, and we went to Hobart, and I walked in there, and I know now what it is. I got told I had. Well, I got told that I've got PTSD.
From going, like the impact of you going into the hospital.
Well, there's trauma there.
Yeah.
And me being me, a bloke like we are, I just went, nah, don't be stupid. I haven't been to war. I haven't got PTSD.
Yeah.
I haven't fought. I haven't shot a gun, and
Well, that's the thing. We sort of relate PTSD mostly to going away
Horrific
to war and fighting
things,
horrific things, but it can be from car crashes, it can be from cancer and all this sort of stuff. We're only finding this out now, though.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
It can be from what happened to other people.
Yeah,
even,
exactly.
not
Yeah,
even to yourself. So.
yeah. I mean, we all react differently to things, but it can all come under that banner of that PTSD. So
You've mentioned before to me, because we've obviously spent a bit of time over the years, but in the hospital you're vomiting because you felt helpless with your daughter when she was crook.
Yeah. I just felt sick being there.
Yeah.
All these memories come back to, getting wheeled into my surgery.
Yeah.
I was there. And then seeing her, she's fine now.
Yeah.
She's a ripping young kid, and I'm so lucky I've got two beautiful girls. But seeing her unwell, it was kind of like, well, as you boys would too, why isn't it me? And you're helpless. But
We've talked about
all
it.
said it,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was sick.
Yeah.
I was like shaky. I was sick, but I wanted to be strong for my partner at the time and support, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was useless.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was like, I had to walk out of the hospital and go, "Fuck, this is bad.
I should be there for my daughter, but I can't be.
I can't be.
Yeah.
and you're basically feeling bad for feeling bad.
Yeah. That'd be a horrible feeling.
I can't imagine it, to be honest. Yeah.
And it is hard to explain.
Yeah,
So I hope I'm, explaining it right. But
see, the thing is, Mitch, there's lots, and there'd be hundreds and hundreds of people out there right now feeling the same thing and don't know how to explain it either, and
that's
probably
right.
think they're the only people. When you're out speaking out now,
Yep.
and now they can go, right, well, okay, I'm not the only one.
can relate to
There
that.
is help here.
Yeah.
Like, there is a place. You know?
Yep.
So that's the important message here, isn't it? It's that mental health, and there is someone out there, or there is a way through it, because you're doing quite well at the moment, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun and saying that after that, obviously, as you know, I split with my partner. She did an amazing job to the point that I broke, suicidal, got out. And especially when I left the kids, I was a mess. And I kept saying to myself, no, I'm okay. I'm tough. Look what I've beaten. Look what I've gone through.
I get that. I can understand how that would be going through your mind.
Yeah.
And then being alone, there was sort of suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
You mentioned to me before about how you'd move your car, lock your doors, pretend you weren't home because you just did not want to be around anyone. Yet you roll back a couple of years, and that was the greatest thing that was happening in your life, was that you were around people.
Yeah.
How that mentality changed as it took a hold of you.
I think I just become that low. I couldn't talk to people, but I wanted people to understand.
Yeah.
But how do you get that out?
And was that a constant, Mitch, or was that like, you have good days and bad days, or was it just constantly, no, I'm in this dark place and
I was in a pretty dark hole for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd obviously have to get out of the house. The silly things I did. I'd go to the supermarket as soon as it opened in like Sunday morning, so I didn't run into anyone. And then when I got home, I'd park around at the surf club, and then go home, lock the doors, and so it looked like I wasn't home.
Yeah, right.
So no one would bother.
No one to bother you.
But this is where it's really hard to explain. When I was doing that, I was sitting at home by myself, upset, in tears, suicidal thoughts, but I wanted everyone around me.
You needed, where are they?
How do you push people away, turn your phone off, do that, and then...
But all you want is them to be there.
I want people around me, and I want people to cuddle me and say it's all right.
Was it because... Oh, sorry. No, you go.
You go, mate.
I was just going to say, was it because you felt they didn't know how to react around you? Because when you've got a diagnosed illness or a disease, people go, oh, that's what you've got. That's what I can see what's wrong with you. This is the treatment you're getting.
Exactly.
Versus something being the mental health challenge. People can't see what's wrong. They don't see a sling on. They don't see a bandage or stitches and scars or whatever that might be. And they didn't know how to react. Is that...
And 100%. And now I've learnt so much about the brain and how it works, like trauma to the brain.
Yeah.
We're seeing it now in the news.
The footy.
Yeah.
$1 billion case.
CTE.
Talked about this, haven't we? Yeah.
NFL's massive.
And it's shit. I went through a stage, obviously, with the car, like moving the car and
Hiding
away, basically, yeah.
well,
But not, like, it's kind of,
But I didn't want to be a burden on people. In my head, I'm thinking, fuck, I've been through 2 lots of brain cancer. All these people surrounded me, supported me so well. How can I ask for help again?
You're sort of thinking, how much more can these people take?
I've really used my token.
I didn't want to worry Mum, who was absolutely amazing through
and she's happy
journey.
that her son's alive, and
I wanted her to be saying, "Oh, Mitch is alive and healthy and
doing well."
Doing well. I wanted her to know that.
Yeah,
I wanted her to say,
he's gotten through it. He's out the other side, and he's going really well.
Same as some of my best mates. But what got me through, I think, was obviously family and mates. I had, mates knocking on the door. He's got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
We want to help you.
Checking in on you.
We want to help you.
I was going to ask you, did any of them get ruthless and just say, no, you're not right, get in the car, we're going for a drive, we'd got to get out of the house? Or they did come to that point? Yeah.
Yep. I got to that point after, a while.
Yeah, it's good.
Good to have people.
That's fantastic.
as I
The ultimate love, tough love.
Oh, that without friends and family, I don't think I'd be
Would have got that bad.
would have got that bad.
And when you said about sort of hiding from the world, was it purely just the mental health stuff? Or a friend of mine had some pretty significant trauma in his life at one point. And I always remember he said at one point he felt like he had a sign around his neck that said, "Please feel sorry for me." And he got to the point where he'd go do his shopping in Devonport. If he had to go, he just walked away from the world. 'Cause
Didn't
he
want
felt
people to
like-
ask him
Didn't
about
want
it,
people to
or-
ask him about it, but he just sort of felt like, like I'd walk through the street and just think people feeling sorry for him. And he said, I just hated that feeling.
Yeah.
Was there any of
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I did too. Like, geez, for years after the cancer, it was like, oh, how's it all going? How's your journey? They do scan? Yeah, people care because they care. They want to know that I'm okay. Geez, I got sick of it.
Yeah.
There's more to me than that.
I was worrying about it enough without them hyping it up again.
Yet most people would think that's the right thing to do.
Well, I
Yeah.
never want to because I don't know whether to bring it up
Yeah,
because of the post trauma. Like I don't know whether I want to be bringing that up
that's smart.
as well. Like so, I'm probably standoffish when,
Yeah,
which doesn't help you. That
No.
doesn't help people that are struggling with mental health because sometimes it's good to talk about things.
yeah.
Other times,
But then it's not always. Yeah, yeah.
No, I got into a really one of the things that I did want to say was when I was suicidal. How could I go from fighting for my life? I was going into that surgery, especially that second one, which I knew was going to be a big one. I hope I live. I hope I get
desperate
through
to
this.
desperate to survive.
Yeah, I know there's going to be, a lot of recovery,
Bit of
But I
rehab,
but I just want to live. I want to live a happy life. I'd do anything to be back in that workshop with the boys. But then how can I go from that to then sitting at home thinking about taking my life?
Yeah.
This is the brain. It plays tricks.
It's
I hope I'm not probing too much, and if it is, tell me to stop it. What the taking your life part of it? Like, what do you think? I don't know how to word this, but what stage was it at? Like, had you thought to yourself, "Will anyone care if I'm not here?" Was it that?
Yeah.
Like, is that what goes through your head to then go? Maybe people are better off without me. Like, what gets to that mental state of?
Yeah. I was that mentally sick that I was talking myself into it.
Yeah. Convincing
no,
yourself.
no one's going to care if I'm gone.
Yeah.
No one's going to worry. But I think there was one stage I had, very, very low, tears flowing, and I think I got a message off my phone about the kids, and went, it's like that, I stopped and thought and went,
They need me.
Someone
They'll
needs me,
care.
yeah.
I want to be a dad.
Yeah.
For the rest of their life. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That's.
Did you have
Kids.
any idea going in? Because there is as you say, with the brain, it does amazing things. I think it's up to 45% of cancer patients do experience mental health troubles during and after.
Yes.
Was there ever any warning? The surgeons say, look, this is the path you're going to go down. We need to keep in touch for this reason. Or was you totally, when it started happening, you thought, fuck, what's this? Like,
No.
there was no,
There was,
okay.
There was nothing.
No
They
information.
probably wouldn't have had the research back then, would they? I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not that long ago, though, I guess.
No.
But yeah.
Was 5-6 years ago, but
Yeah.
My GP's been amazing.
Yeah.
After it all settled, well, I know now about the brain and how it works, and like you said before, but then talking to professionals about it, because I got the courage to go, I'm not right, I need help. I did that, and it was probably a very hard thing to do. I remember the suicidal thoughts and then the kid thoughts, like I said before. I walked into a ED, and I told them what was going on. But the thing is, I got treated a lot different to walking into that hospital with a brain tumour than walking in there and saying, I'm not mentally right.
because of the physical.
And this is why I think it's hard for a lot of people to do it. And this is why suicide, I think, is high, because they feel like they can't
Yeah.
and ashamed.
It's almost like as if there's no hospital for that. That's what you think, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like,
That's right. Who's going to help?
yeah, who's going to help? Who do I see?
You walk into emergency and there's someone with a cut or a broken bone, and you go,
That's
"Oh,
right. I'd prefer to walk in there. Well, when I did, I would have preferred to walk in with a broken arm
Yeah.
or leg.
Of course.
It would
Because
have
then
been a
they
lot
can-
easier.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts? What are you know? And sat for hours, and then I did get the help. Eventually, and I did go to someone, and I spent some time with professionals, psychologists, psychiatrists, counsellors. It's the best thing I ever did, but bloody hell, getting there was tough.
Yeah.
That'd have been one of the hardest things to do, was walk into that room and just say what you're thinking, because you didn't know what you were thinking either, did you really?
And feel like what's wrong at the moment is worthy of
of
the
this,
doctor and nurse's time in an emergency department.
That's right. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I here? Like, really? How am I going to explain this?
But it was an emergency, wasn't it? Because you were that low.
Well,
It's the ultimate emergency.
Yeah,
Really.
that's it.
it is, and I don't care what people say. It's worse than going in with a brain tumor,
Yep.
because I can't explain it. Like, I'm struggling now.
Or I think,
Yeah. And you've had time to think about it.
as you said, with a brain tumor or a medical condition, like I said the other week, it's almost blissful ignorance that you sit and you say, okay, the doctors, you just do what you need to do.
Yep.
If
and
you
I'll
need to
follow
give
the
me,
rules.
if I need to get surgery, I'll get surgery. If I need to go on chemo, I'll go on chemo. But with the mental health side of things, you're battling it yourself internally until you've then reached out, finally got some acceptance, and then got some help afterwards. But as you said, it wasn't as easy as walking in with an open wound that needs immediate attention or something like that. I'm just going to touch on something really quickly, and this is just a testament to the character that you are. And it probably also is about similar to what you're saying about going into the emergency and the difference of people's opinions on a physical illness versus a mental illness. But when you had your brain tumour, I remember someone started the GoFundMe page for you because you were doing renovations at the time. And I think you needed a heat pump from memory. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I remember talking to you afterwards, and they got you pretty sure they got you the heat pump and done. And
Oh, it was amazing.
a bit of a kick along. But I think this is, like I say, a testament to the character you are. Is that afterwards you then went around everyone that had donated money to that GoFundMe page and either gave them their money back or tried to give them their money back, and those that refused and said, no, that was for you, that's not for me, you then donated it to cancer research, or what is it?
Brain cancer.
Brain cancer research. So that's pretty awesome. The fact that the GoFundMe page was there for that tumour, because everyone knew about it and could see it. But and I'm not, obviously this isn't knocking anyone because it wasn't there for the mental health one, but it's about that acceptance and understanding of a physical illness versus a mental illness, that everyone goes, I want to help because he's going through a tough situation. No one wants that. Versus the mental side of things that no one knows about. And I think after your conversation with us here tonight, more people will go, wow, that is as serious as what a brain tumour is, or something like that, because
hidden killer. Hidden killer.
and silence is not good either, is it?
No.
Yeah, when I had the brain tumour removed, obviously a bit of recovery, but I remember my phone just going ballistic.
Yeah.
People wondering and it was amazing. People wanting to talk to me, see how I was. But go to the mental illness, nothing.
Yeah.
And that, but that's how it is. No one knows.
You don't know how to tackle it.
No one knows how. No one knows.
And people have, without sounding disrespectful, people have their own lives as
That's
well.
right.
And so at times you get
people
caught
did
up.
enough. People did enough for me.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but when you've got your own life, you get caught up in your own stuff, I suppose, don't you? And you don't necessarily check in as often as you should.
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah,
Very guilty of that. We get to check in a lot.
People find that a more awkward conversation than anything, though. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
you're aware that there's some people close to me that have had some struggles
Yeah,
and that.
yep.
And so people come to me and say, I just don't know what to say to him. How do I approach it? I say, ask me who fucking is. Go and see him. Go and take him. Go and say, do you want to take your dog for a walk? Just go and you don't have to engage the direct conversation.
No,
but just go and make an effort to. That's been my advice, I guess. But or did you find it better when someone was a bit more direct? Did that help you more early stages of recovery? Like, what was the moment? You mentioned the text about your kids before. Was there a flashpoint where you thought, oh, I really need help? Like, this is not good.
I think it's the kids.
That was
Without the kids, I wouldn't be here, and that's so true. Just seeing their faces when I was very, very low, and we mentioned before about not knowing what to say. I struggle too.
Yeah.
You know, with mates going through things. I've got mates going through things at the moment. What do you say? But I can tell you now, when I was mentally low, I just wanted a mate beside me. I couldn't give a fuck what he said.
Yeah.
I just come and sit with me.
Yep. Just be
And
there.
be there.
We'll
Watch
the
maths
footy
or
together
something.
But I couldn't get on the phone and say, hey, mate, can you just come and
Yeah.
sit? I don't really want
You
to
felt
talk.
maybe a burden?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which isn't.
I need help, but I really don't know what the help I need
Yeah.
is. And I can guarantee there's blokes going through this.
Oh, there'd be heaps. And from the other side, like, I don't know whether they actually want me there annoying them if they're going through something.
That's right. And,
You know, they might just want a bit of downtime or something like that. I don't know. Has there been someone there all day with him and he wants his own time? I have no idea.
Exactly.
To
Do
be
you
fair,
probe?
you are annoying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot to take. I'm a lot to take. I'm probably the person that you want around.
You'd probably drive a few off the fucking cliff, I reckon. Yeah, well and truly. But yeah, the moment, I always wondered what the moment to think, that it's time. But so interested physically, what was the first step in your physical recovery? Obviously, you mentioned laying in a bed, obviously just recovering and rest. What was the first point? Was it, using a spoon again? Was it walking? What was the first moment to getting back to normal life?
Yeah, all of that.
All of the basics.
Yeah, it was really tricky. My speech was not good at all. Still not, actually, as you probably tell. Live example. I had a speech therapist for a while. Even getting on my feet was hard. I was sort of numb down one side. My vision was a bit blurry, but then as the swelling come down in the brain, I recovered pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it was amazing how quick I did recover, I think, really.
Yeah, wow. Did they ever, early doors, did the doctor ever say, if that incident at Woolies didn't happen or this didn't happen, it could have been this much worse if we didn't know for this period? Did you ever have a moment like that, or it was pretty much just focused on the task at hand?
I think, focusing on what I was doing, but yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I was on a fitness journey thinking, I'm going to ride me. I was on my pushy at the time. I rode my pushy into the supermarket, and like if I had a seizure on the bike or
Could have been a completely different story.
in front of anywhere, dropped in front of a car, and there's lots of things like that. Or if I'd left it, what I was having was what's called lapse seizures. So I wasn't laying on the ground fitting. I was going into a daze and going, where am I?
Ah, right.
And that's what happened in Woolies. I was like,
Yeah. So you didn't hit the deck. You were
No,
you were
I
upright
was
and then
just
just went,
like-
oh shit! Well, how have I got to here?
I saw someone I knew and I was like, shit, I can't remember your name. Actually, what's my name? I was like, what am I doing? Where am I? Horrible feeling.
Oh
Jesus.
wow, yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
And then it was, Mitch, you need help. No, I don't. I'm a tough man.
I'm only this
I'm
age.
all right.
I don't have to worry about this stuff at my age.
I'm fit and healthy. What's wrong with me? Nothing can be wrong with me.
Yeah.
I think I fought that too much.
Yeah.
And you
I
wouldn't
think,
be
and I
alone.
think, and you're not on your own there. I think a lot of blokes, sort of our age and younger, especially, would be that's not a thing I've got to worry about yet.
But
Yeah.
doesn't
definitely
that
is.
come back to mental health as well?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And that's,
Admitting we're vulnerable, I suppose.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care what people think now, and this is why I was happy to do this, and hopefully it does wake a few people up. That I broke down in tears plenty of times, and I'm not ashamed of that now. I've got the help I need, and I'm on the right track.
I've been with other people that out of nowhere, well, perceived to be nowhere, I've walked out of the room and I've come back and they've just been sobbing. You ask, you okay, what's happened? And nothing's happened. It's just they needed to cry.
Needed to cry,
They
yeah.
needed to get something out, and then you sort of probe a little bit deeper. And we've probably all got situations where someone just hasn't been right for one reason or another, and we probably haven't asked the question. I had a discussion with someone only last couple of weeks, and I said, it was at work, and I'd said to them, do you realise that when you're in one of your moods, you're unapproachable? Like, everyone steers away from you because you're too short with them, you snap at them and whatever it might be. And it was quite confronting to have that conversation. It's always tough to have that conversation with someone. And they'd said back to me, has anyone ever thought to ask me if I'm okay? And I thought, wow, you are 100% right that I can't believe I didn't even do that. Like, I've gone straight to, hey, mate, you're not
This is your
acting,
fault.
you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
acting the right way around everyone else. Before I went, is everything okay? So that was a little slap I needed to, which you think I'm okay and quite accepting of the mental health, but it all gets lost at times, doesn't it? In day-to-day life, you forget about what other people are dealing with behind closed doors. Or so that was a little reminder to me that don't judge.
Yeah.
No one knows what's going on. somewhere else.
Exactly. We don't know what's going on, and there's a certain percentage of people that are going through it, and a lot of people don't know. And going back to getting the help, I remember first seeking the help, like the appointment at the hospital, and I went, right, I'm going to do it. I went to a facility. Was in the car with Mum. Not a word was spoken, but when she dropped me off, I said, Mum, I'm going in there. I'm going to tell them exactly how I feel. And she said, good. And I did. And it's the best thing I ever did, because I just told them my thoughts when I was alone, when I was trying to sleep. And I had a guy there, a psychologist, and he was just so down to earth like us. Twits, like, no, he wasn't a twit. But he pretty much said to me on the third or fourth day, he come in, he said, Mitch, just accept it. Just fucking, he swore too, and I love that. He said, just fucking accept it. You've had 2 major rounds of brain cancer, 2 big surgeries, treatment. Your brain's copped it. Just accept that you're mentally not well.
You need some assistance.
You know, we want to help.
Yeah.
So then the path went of medication, and mentioned medication. I went,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want medication.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need it, and I accept it now. And who cares? I'm on it, and it is what it is.
It makes you feel better.
It does.
Or it helps you feel better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is another thing. Growing up, as you blokes would know, my dad, if one of my dad's mates come around home and said to him, I'm struggling mentally, I'm on medication, what was that? 90s, early 90s?
30 odd years. Yeah.
He sort of would have went, oh, shit, really? And there would have been judgment.
Yeah.
Avoid the conversation,
Yeah.
or
Judgment.
potentially
We're
go
not
and
gonna
say,
talk about
what a
this.
bloody woman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
He would have went into the
Yeah. Did you
into
see the
mum,
footy?
the wife, and
Yeah.
Said, geez, what's going on with you? Like,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, you
Yeah.
need a beer.
Yeah.
So I tell you,
Had
that's
a
one
few
thing. Right?
beers.
So people they sit there and say, no, I don't want medication, don't want that. But they'll sit there and they'll drink 10 cans in a weekend or a bottle of American. Well, as I do, I drink a lot of alcohol. I don't use it for an aphrodisiac
No.
or anything. I just because I enjoy it. But
Yeah, I know. Is that the right word? Get your toe in.
oh shit!
Hand Antidepressant is probably the word.
You walk out in a minute, Meg's just smashing bottles on the front door of the driveway. Got to get rid of this shit.
I dead set always thought aphrodisiac was to make you feel better.
Well, that's
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
sort of.
makes you toey.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Oysters.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we sit there and we'll drink alcohol all weekend, but we won't take a pill that actually does make us feel better and help us think clearer at least, sort of thing.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the figures off the top of my head, but the percentage of people that do take medication purely for mindset and that, it's massive now.
And once the conversation starts, a lot of people then go,
That's exactly
I am too.
That's exactly what I was about to say. What's blown my mind is because I walked out of that facility and went, I don't care what people think now.
Yeah.
If they want to judge, they can judge.
Yeah.
Everyone asks how I'm going. Oh, no. Brain cancer's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing. But mentally, I was really mentally sick. I'm on medication. Oh, really? Oh, I've been on it too. But I've kept it quiet because I don't want judgment.
It's not taboo.
I don't want judgment.
Yeah, but you don't want the judgment. Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I didn't either. But who cares? You know,
Well, you wouldn't.
heart. You've got something wrong with your heart. You take medication.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a headache, take Panadol.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
purely.
No one's going to judge you for having it.
And I know now that it's helped.
and it keeps you topside.
Yeah. Yep.
100%.
Yep.
I'm going to just digress to something here, Mitch, a little bit off subject, but
Right.
I believe there are some nuptials coming up later in the year for you.
Right.
I believe that you made a pact with someone many, many moons ago that when you both turned 40, you were going to get married.
Oh,
If
shit.
neither of you were married. Does that sound right?
Looks like I'm getting married.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Apparently it was at 25, and then you both got to 25. Went, yeah, not yet. And then you agreed by the time you get to 40, if you're both not married.
She's a beautiful lady, your sister. I really
I can tell you, mate, there'd be
we
plenty
should,
of
we should have
pride in
been
the
married
house.
20 years ago.
If she bought you homemade, I'd be wrapped. That'd be bloody great. So, I did.
I had
digress
one of them
a
when I was a
little
kid. Did you have one of those packs that you won?
The pre.
The
I
pack?
never
I
had
think
one.
ours was 30 though. I think we said 30.
I don't think I had any worry about getting married by that time.
I wasn't concerned about. I was more worried about her.
I did it more as a favour.
If you had 4 or 5 lined up.
Because like fat kids with big ears and bleached blonde hair and freckles were a real dog. Like, everyone was chasing me back in the day.
I'm well past it now, mate. I can't afford it.
None of us can, trust me.
One other thing I wanted to bring up, little off topic again, but you and me went to a concert last year,
Yes.
at the start of last year.
Yes.
Start of last year. And it was a ripping time.
Great.
It wasn't arguably. It was the best concert I've ever been to.
Yeah, it was
had
awesome.
a
It was
great couple of days.
Yeah.
Can you share with Happy what that concert was?
You're a prick.
What was it?
It was Green Day.
Yeah.
And you missed out, mate.
So I went. I tried to get
Twice.
tickets to the Melbourne one, and it was they were sold out.
Yeah.
So then I went, right, well, I'll go to the next one. I'll go to the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And I went up to the Gold Coast, flew up there, and then that cyclone fucking Alfred come in, and they cancelled their Gold Coast. I was like,
I didn't know this.
I had to sit in my room for 2 days.
You missed the first bit.
Did you put a CD on?
Remember you
or-
missed them the first time, COVID.
He said
No,
he
I
spent
didn't
2
have a
days
ticket
listening
for
to
that.
it on
Ah,
Spotify. Is that right? Spent 2 days listening to it on Spotify.
No, I did not.
And that
I was
cyclone.
very angry. I was like, this is.
And that cyclone pretty much ended up being an 8-minute rain shower.
It was nothing. Yeah.
Formerly known as, wasn't it? Did it
was-
become formerly known as?
did it-
Formerly known cyclone or some
I mean,
shit? Or,
there
it
was
was
a-
not even a fucking.
They had a bit of flooding up there, but
A little bit of
the
flooding, a
rain
bit of
was
wind.
nothing. Yeah,
Summer
so-
shower, Alfred.
Just what they'd call a normal during day on the Gold Coast.
Yeah,
It
pretty
rains
much, yeah.
7 metres. Well and truly.
Sorry, I did jump off subject there, but
Yeah, all good. I was just going to touch on, we mentioned, I'm sure you listened to Bryn's episode, and I sort of mentioned how I admired him, the way he sort of lived for the moment persona, and he's always, let's do this, let's have a good time. And anytime there's a social do on, he's the leader of, we're chipping in for this, we're doing that. Now that you've come through that journey, do you sort of feel that way when you've got something on, or there's an opportunity to take something? Is it like stuff, I'm just going to do it?
I do.
You do have that?
Yes. Perspective is very different. And that goes with money and stuff. I grew up pretty I've got to be tough. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. And I felt I had to do that. Get a job, buy a house, and, pay that house off, work.
The Australian dream sort of setup. Yeah.
And I did. All I did was work, and I've renovate houses and got to make money. Now, I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
As long as I got a roof over my head and I'm not getting wet,
Yeah.
and my health's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares?
Tucker in the belly.
Come second.
Yep. And let's get out and have fun.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's probably a message that we could take on, that everyone can take on, can't they? Fucking don't take life too seriously. Go out and have some fun.
I think your wife wants you to take it a little bit more seriously. You've adopted the mantra pretty well.
But you don't know what's around the corner, that's for sure.
That's certainly, yeah. And what would you recommend? You touched on before, if anyone's sitting there and listens to this in a week and thinks, Christ, that's as me, I need to take that. What would be the first step you could recommend someone taking now?
Just talk. As hard as it is. If you break down, who cares? I would have broke down. I used to think to myself, geez, I can't break down in front of
people. Yeah.
In front of you.
Yeah.
How am I going to feel if I break down in tears in front of you? That was the sort of stuff that went through my head.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
And especially after the time I had, I met a war vet in a facility, and he said to me, Mitch, you just opened up and told everyone how you felt. I was like, well, that was my goal. I just went, and he said, thank you. He said, because I couldn't. He said, now you've done it, I can.
Oh, so you sort of opened the door for him.
That's huge.
Almost.
And now we talk about everything.
Yep.
How we feel, and who cares? Don't feel shame. Don't feel shame or in anything you say. Because it's
I don't feel any shame about that aphrodisiac call now.
Mate, people already knew we were incredibly stupid.
Remind me not to give him alcohol when I'm taking my shirt off.
Jesus. That's why I was keen to go to Sisters Beach the other week.
And I think the other part of the message too is you've been through a horrific thing, 2 bouts of brain cancer and 2 tumours, yet you still stand by the statement that the mental health was harder. So anyone that thinks that they're being a sook because they're having a tough time, when a guy who's been through it, in our mind, one of the most horrific things that can have happened in the world is now telling us and telling all these listeners that what you're going through is worse.
Yep.
You can't feel shame in that. You've got to front up. You've got to talk to someone. You've got to do something about it.
No, and that's why I wanted to share my story. It wasn't. It's not about me. It's exactly. You said it well. Don't feel shame in it. When I went through the cancer, I didn't have time to think.
Yeah.
I just went.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. I had people surround me. Do you need this? Do you need that? It was almost like a blur. Okay, I've come out of it. I'm okay. Move on. But then I think the worst.
All you've got time to do is think.
Yeah.
Now, after that, that's all you've got.
And I did.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good thoughts, but
No.
But I tell you what, the best thing I ever did was reach out for help. It took a while, and it was bloody hard to
And
get
like
it
you
out
said,
there.
you said it was the hardest thing you've ever
It
done.
was
Is
very
going
hard.
in and asking for help.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But my GP said to me the other day, you stuck with it. I'm pretty, what would you say, hard to get along with people, pretty laid back. She pointed me into psychologist after psychologist. Don't like him. Don't like her.
Yeah.
I'll go back again. Don't like. No. That's not connecting.
Yeah.
It was 5 or 6. Oh, I've connected with someone. Oh, Mitch, that's great. And it's the best thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Connect with someone, tell them how you feel.
How good's that they didn't just go, no, they're good
That's
at what they
you.
do. You need to talk to
Yeah.
that person.
Yeah.
That's
Instead of
what,
when
that's
I
what I'm saying
understand.
about my GP.
Yeah, you got to be comfortable.
She's been amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel comfortable talking to her. She's been with me the whole time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sorry, I was just gesturing. This prick stole me beer.
You've got a few lined up there, Grant. You're driving home. Are those aphrodisiacs doing the job over there, are they?
Lucky this is delayed, so the cops can't listen to it live and follow anyone back to home. But so do you take steps now to stay on top of it at all, Mitch? Like, do you have a 3 monthly, or do you just purely by your actions you can keep on top of your mental health by talking to mates and doing what you need to do?
I see a psych.
You do
once a
still
month.
see? Yep.
And obviously meds, and I'm not ashamed of it anymore.
Do the meds impact your life, Mitch? Like, do they? Well, you're obviously having to be now, so obviously it doesn't mean
I
you
don't
can't
go
have
overboard.
alcohol. Yeah. So, some people, and I'm probably talking more some medication for other things. You have that. That means you need to can't live your life the way you used to, if that makes any sense. But you haven't found it restrictive at all.
Yeah.
This is my pure ignorance asking the question.
Same as a psychologist, psychiatrist, finding the right one, finding the right meds.
Yeah.
It's taken a while.
Yep.
I'm on anti-seizure medication too. And yeah, everything's got side effects, I think.
Yeah.
It makes me a little bit sort of not so much, a bit more tired, I suppose. I'm not as active as I used to be. I really want to get out and do the things I used to do, but it's probably more age.
I was going to say, we are getting older.
We're not 26 anymore.
No.
Yeah. Even when I was 26.
So
Speak for yourself.
So what I'll just keep blaming the medication. Yeah. No, I was going to do a triathlon last week. But, medication, boys. Sorry.
It's a bit late. Actually, Bryn mentioned, I was going to ask you this also. He obviously he was a bit of a stud footballer back in the day and a bit of an athlete. He sort of said after his treatment he probably never got 100% physically. Do you reckon that's linked to the treatment or more meds now that you're probably not as active as you were, or a bit of everything maybe? Or
Yeah, a bit of everything.
probably
yeah.
every combination. Yeah.
Yeah. They told me my hair wasn't going to come back, actually,
Oh, is that right?
because of radiation.
Mine hasn't.
I'm looking at the other two on the other side of the desk.
The two blokes who haven't had chemo. Well, the sound of it, it makes it grow back.
Yeah, if
that's
someone
the
come
one.
in and had you spun him round, guess who's been through? You go, that bloke that's 74 with the beard. I reckon he's.
Yeah, no, it was just the radiation, actually, because it was a patch, obviously, on the side of my head, and it was bald for a while.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
But it's grey now, like,
Because of that.
and everything's
Not
gone grey too. It's the treatment.
Yeah.
mate.
My
it is,
beard's
yeah.
going grey. I'm 36.
Yeah,
I've got to pay for
Yeah.
Depressing. But I just want to also mention the other side of the mental health too. Yours is specifically linked to trauma, I guess. But I listened to an audiobook of James Packer recently, and he was saying about how he found it hard to explain to people. Like, this is someone that was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, doing billion-dollar deals on the daily.
Yeah.
Marrying supermodels, living on yachts, like pretty much the premium life I ever expect. And he's probably as unwell person I've ever heard speak about his illness and what he's been through. He was drinking a bottle and a half of vodka a day just purely just to exist.
Yeah,
Aphrodisiac.
Yeah, aphrodisiac. So it's funny.
Well, he had to keep Mariah Carey
There's,
happy somehow.
Yeah, that's right. So I just want to mention how it does not discriminate. You know, people like that who we just look at that have everything, and he is as miserable as anyone you've ever met in your life. Like it's amazing to think of it. But
that's exactly right. Yep, and I had everything I could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I've got two beautiful girls, house over my head. My health's okay, so that's what I kept asking myself. And I'm sure, like I said before, there's people out there like it.
Yeah,
the world's changing. It's, as you know, there's plenty of spoken about that too. But phones, computers, we're on our own more. You know, there's all these things. I miss people coming knocking on, like,
The old
Doesn't
days.
happen
yeah.
anymore.
just turn
does it?
up.
Can
Yeah,
someone
just turn
come
up.
And, can someone just come and knock on my door? I had a conversation.
Fucking Jehovah's Witnesses, come round.
when I was going through this journey, I'm fine now, but you know, I was coming right, and I'd get a message, Mitch, I'm 2 minutes away, I'll be there. Okay,
Yeah.
but I know if they sent me a message at lunchtime and said I'm coming round tonight, I would have made an excuse and said,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm going out tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you park your car around the corner
And
and, lock up
then
and stay.
no, I'm not home.
Yeah.
But when people do that and they rock up out of the blue, and then I'm into a conversation, and I'm good as gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think times have just changed so much.
So some advice for anyone that's listening is don't shut yourself off.
No,
Yeah. And just because you've got a good job, just because you've got a house, just because you've got a good family, doesn't mean that you're okay. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to say, I actually still need some help.
Exactly. It's the hardest walk I've ever done.
But come on.
A good friend come around home and I was very, very low, and she said, "Come on, we're just going for a walk around the block." And I went, "No, I can't." But when I did it and we had a conversation and we got back home, it was fucking hard to get out of that house and do that. But when we got back home and I sat and I went, that wasn't too bad.
I needed
all.
that.
I feel a bit better now.
Needed that.
But no way would I have done it if she didn't turn up.
No,
and say,
that's
let's
right.
go.
Yeah.
Let's get off your ass and go.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Do something slightly active, Yeah.
Yeah. No, that helps.
Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible to go through that twice. And as you say, like when you're in your 20s, or even my 30s now, you just think you've got all these problems, and then this strikes you, and you think, Jesus Christ, life was amazing.
Yeah.
Just doing my basic thing, going to work, doing what I wanted to do, and then hit with this. It's very tough to take.
Yeah, exactly. I was whinging about work, as we all do. I can't wait tonight. Is it Friday? Yeah. And then in the hospital recovery, I'm thinking, why was I whinging?
Yeah. Fuck, I'd love to
I
be
wish
at
I was
work.
there arguing over what music we're going to listen to.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a funny world we live in.
That it is.
How we going? I was going to.
Yeah.
We got anything else?
No, I was answered most of mine. Yeah, ticked off.
Anything
You're the
else?
host tonight, Peter. The pressure's on.
No, well, is there anything else you want to finish with, Mitch? I've got something I just want to finish with, but I'll open to you first.
Oh, he wants to take the limelight, does he? Get the finisher?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Good on you.
Jerry Spring was final word.
This is the Bring Files. This is the Bring Files podcast. Is it there?
I don't want you to go. I don't want your bit of,
Righto. But no, the floor is yours, Mitch. Anything you wanted to get out? Any message? Or?
I just hope there's a lot edited out of here.
No, actually, it was
fantastic.
fantastic. I thought it was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed
We've done an hour
listening
and 6.
to it. Like, it was great. I thought it was fantastic, and I loved listening to it.
It's the
It's
candidness
a great
and
message. It's
openness,
a great
isn't it?
message.
Yeah.
It's a great message, and it's a message that we don't push enough. And as men, like you've said a few times, we're supposed to be these big tough men. We're supposed to be able to handle everything. We're the guys that people, our family needs to lean on, and it's us that wear the brunt of it. But sometimes we can't. We can't do that, and it's okay not to be able to do that. And you can reach out and ask for help. And I know sometimes you got to just take that hard step. You've actually got to be tough to go forward and fucking and ask that question and ask for help. So
First step's the hardest, eh?
yeah.
Yep, 100%.
What I said at the start, if it helps one person, it is worth an uncomfortable conversation. So hopefully it hasn't been too uncomfortable for you, Mitch. We do appreciate.
Like I said, there was a lot going through my head. Should I do it? Should I not? I don't want the limelight on me. I don't want attention because I hate it. But after talking to you guys and a few mates, if I can help someone and just explain, well, as you said,
It's okay.
yeah, it's okay not to be okay. Just talk. There's plenty of help out there.
Good on you, mate.
We actually had the Are You OK Day barbecue at work today. Is it Are You OK Day today, or is it just for the week? Or
I haven't heard
We
about
generally
it.
do
So
it. We generally
it'd
do
be
it at work.
amazing if we
Or
had
is
done
it-
it on that day.
or is that a thing that your business does every year and they can choose which date they do it on?
I think it is a day.
It's
I
Are
think
You
a
OK
recognised
Day.
date.
Yeah, we had the barbecue for it today. I had a few sausages, about 4.
Did you? Bread?
4 or 5.
Bread?
Donated
Oh,
$2.
No onion. Oh, and just speaking on
generous. Thanks, Baron.
And on this, no, it was free.
It wasn't. You just got it for free.
No, free. Touch up with the barbecue on. But one bloke, Dan, my boss,
Yeah.
runs sauce on bread
On
first.
the bread, yeah.
What the
Back
fuck?
to front. Onions.
And there was people that put onions on
The bread.
under and over. That was a Bunnings argument a few
Yeah.
years back because people were losing their onion in store.
Yeah.
Obviously,
but they have
obviously
to-
on the way
Slip
in.
hazard,
Dangerous.
wasn't it?
Yeah, slip hazard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts? I'm
Top.
sausage on bread, strip of sauce, maybe 2 strips if I'm feeling a bit
That's
frisky if I've had an aphrodisiac. Yeah,
Barbecue sauce and mustard. I am.
Yeah,
You
I
double
love
talk the
mustard
But
on
you're
it. But there
talking
was no
on
mustard
sausage,
today,
not
but
on
yeah.
bread,
On
though.
sausage, yeah,
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
And onion on, yeah. sausage, onion, sauce.
You got to be a bit careful to get stuck in the Rubik's cubes, though. You got to keep.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Bunnings and leave Bunnings, obviously I do what I do, but then I get home and I've got sauce all over me.
Yes.
So,
Mate, I'm the
so
messiest eater on earth.
They go
Yeah.
over the top with the sauce.
Yeah.
Whereas next time I go, can I put the sauce?
Yeah, I
on?
do.
Yeah.
I
You
do.
do?
Now,
Yep.
tell me, Mitch,
Ruthless.
now we've had this conversation on the podcast recently. We've had someone write a letter in, as Bryn calls it, that it was a voice message.
Sent by pigeon. Yeah.
Are you sausage on the way into Bunnings or on the way out? Or both?
On the way out.
Oh, you're on the way out?
Yes.
Well, there's some pretty good arguments.
Yeah.
I'm both.
For we know you had
I was on the way out, but I like the argument for the way in.
Yeah.
We'll change.
Bunnings probably like having the way in because you're probably there for longer. You probably stick around.
Yeah.
And about.
Yeah.
I've got to
But
tell
then you have
something.
your slip, hasn't
And
you?
you probably want this to finish because you've.
No, you're
No,
Plenty of time.
not at all. Not at all.
Told you, we're
Speaking of
hiding from
We've
people.
got another episode after this.
I went to the footy the other day
Yeah.
and I thought I'll get something at the canteen. I followed a bloke in. Do you know what he asked for?
Something to do with the sausage.
He asked for a Savin bread, which is fine.
Yeah.
But then he said, could I get a bit of salt on that?
What?
Oh,
Oh,
Really?
And not happy with-
And I went, is that just asking for a heart attack?
well, that's just going to say.
heart attacking bread.
I'm not happy with a double bypass.
If you
May I have a triple?
if you couldn't get anything unhealthier in one handful, yeah,
I
that's
know.
true.
I like salt on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But not, I don't think I've ever had
I've
salt on a
never,
hot dog.
ever-
And bugger it. Slap,
Never
some,
heard
slap some
that.
ice cream on it while
Yeah.
you're going. Why not, eh?
Baron loves salt on his cucumber. Don't you, Baron?
I'm going to have a crack at that, Grant.
It's,
That's
oh,
okay.
magic.
That's
Brown-
fine. That's fine.
Salt on
though.
a salad.
I don't eat
yeah.
cucumber, mate. I'm not a fucking moron. I'm not a fucking moron. I know that shit. Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah, no, that's unique. Some people have some weird. People put mayonnaise on chips.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
into that.
actually don't mind that.
Yeah,
not
okay.
the worst,
Yeah,
not
no,
the worst.
I've
He
never
said
tried it. but
before
I hear a
about
lot.
ripping his bag open and putting a bit of mayonnaise over here.
Yeah,
And
I did
right.
too. Yeah.
Ripping his back. Not to share, just for you to get better access.
Well, it's not. I still think it's it shouldn't be, and it should not be. It's the universal message for here. Come and have a chip.
Yeah.
You rip your bag open because you want to, like I said, different sauces for different horses.
yes.
And then people just go, oh,
It's like
I ripped open bag
The
of
old,
chips.
the old meerkats, the
Mine,
old heads
mine,
just pop up and
mine.
say
Yeah,
in the bag.
Just whip up what your mum used to do when you put your fingers in the bowl back in the day. Bang! One of the fingers. She used to get some pace up.
It's like at Mum's house. I'd open up the cupboard and I'd open one of the jars, and the dog would just come bounding out.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
Yeah, 100%.
Now Alfie does it.
Comes bounding in.
Here's a little packet open. Oh, what do we got there, Dad?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll
All right.
wind her up then, will we?
Did you?
I'll close on this. So, the future wife of yours sent me a message,
Yes.
being my sister.
Yes.
She said, "What I love most about Mitch is how much he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's so earnest in his vulnerability that he doesn't even realise he's made everyone else in the room feel more comfortable in themselves just by saying his uncomfortable shit out loud." I fucking love that guy, is what she said. So, thought that's really cool.
Awesome, Mick. Thanks for that message.
Yes,
Thank
thanks
you.
for the contribution, mate.
Thank you, Dommy.
That's great.
I wasn't. I was worried about crying through all that thing, but I feel like I'm going to at the end.
Do it on your wedding day, mate.
She's a bloody ripper.
The Baron Files will chip in for the grog, actually.
Hey, no,
There you
there'll
go.
be aphrodisiacs everywhere.
If he has to spend it all by then. Aphrodisiacs.
All right, good on you, Mitch. Thanks,
Thanks, boys.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for being a part of the show.
Righto! Thanks for listening to the Barron Files podcast. Please don't forget to go and listen to follow our Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and of course our Patreon. See you all next week. Thanks for listening to Mitch Wilson. Love you all.